Hi guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa game. Today we're going to be doing a qualification run with Russia. Now, before I start, I have to say that I do not support what Russia are doing in Ukraine. Before I do this, right, you may have seen the title of the video and stuff like that, and you may think, oh, Toboloco loves Russia now. Like, that's far from it at all, okay? So I just wanted to clear that up. It was requested heavily by a lot of people, and I kind of folded and I was like, okay, fine, we'll do Russia. So yeah, remove the politics away from this gameplay and just enjoy the football, okay? So we're going to go into the group stages right now, and we're going to randomize it just once to see where Russia go in these groups and what kind of group we're going to get. So in 3, 2, 1... boom. And we are in a group with, wow, you couldn't make this up, could you? Andorra, Slovenia, Ukraine, Norway, and Ireland. I'm not making this up when I say I literally just randomized it on the screen, and Ukraine had to be in there, didn't they? So checking out Russia's squad quickly for 2010, because they are pretty much a 4.5-star team, almost a 5-star team. There's quite a few star players here. You've got Akinfeev here, Shirkov as well, who used to play for Chelsea, Arshavin, who used to play for Arsenal. He's rated 87 on this game, which is very, very high. And then you've got other players that are not quite stars, but are pretty good. You know, you got Bystrov, Denisov, Kerzhakov up top as well. On the bench, we've got Berezutski. He's pretty a decent defender. Bieletinov, Pavyachenko, remember him at Spurs? You know, there's a lot of decent players on this squad. Do I really think that it should have been rated 4.5 stars? Not really. I think that's a little bit too high. 4 stars, yes, but not 4.5. And before we start, we are always on legendary difficulty. It is the best way to play these qualifying campaigns. So our first match at home is against the Republic of Ireland. This could be quite a tough little test for Russia, I think. I always, in the past, complained about Russia when I play against them because they always tend to play defensively. That old chestnut that I always bring up whenever I play Russia. But I'm hoping to turn them into an attacking force in this one. I'm really hoping that we can. A few of you might be thinking that this could be quite an easy run for Russia because, they're the biggest team in the group. But, sometimes star ratings don't mean anything unless you play well. And, just wide from Russia. That was a good little move there. But there's definitely potential to go far in this one. Definitely. Look at this ball movement by Russia. Finesse shot just over the bar there. I was hoping for it to go into one of the corners. Tossed in. Ireland. Oh, they scored. That's quite surprising considering that my defender was right there. But Kevin Doyle scores before half-time and that's 1-0 to the Republic of Ireland. I have no doubt that we'll get a goal in this one. I have no doubt that we will. Because it does feel like Russia are looking for avenues to score. And it seems quite easy to get into those positions. Good save again. So, free kick to Republic of Ireland. Whelan passes it to Kilban. Back to Whelan. Out on the wing. They're going to exploit that wing play again. Thankfully, we have a good goalkeeper. Oh, that was close from Ireland. Across into the box. They're getting closer, and it feels like Russia have slowed down now. Well, every time I go in for a tackle, Ireland just fall on the floor. It's not been the game that I really wanted to start off with. Will Russia struggle in this one? Will they be like the kind of 4-star team that we just can't get off the ground? Oh, players bumping into each other and that's a goal. Ireland deserved that. After those 2 Russian defenders bumped into each other, Ireland 100% deserved that result. What a calamity there from Russia. Look at that. What is going on there? We missed a ton of chances up top as well. So, yeah, Ireland deserve it. There's no reason why I should be complaining at all about this result. Ireland 100% deserve it. But that's going to be a penalty to Russia. A really silly challenge in the box. Because, they could have just banked on the fact that I could have missed it. And McShane gets a yellow for that challenge. Can Russia potentially get a consolation here. Ignacevic scores to make it 2-1, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Over the top, it's Kerzhakov. Oh, I just couldn't shoot again. I turned in, I tried to shoot. No, of course not. And now they're going to hold on to it and, yeah, boot it away. There we go. Ireland won that match. Russia didn't deserve that win or draw anyway. Really didn't. Like, we just didn't have the killer instinct up top. And defensively, especially for the second goal, we were pretty flat and at times calamitous as well. So well done to Ireland. They deserved that one. But Russia, you need to improve. So our second match is the big one. It is Ukraine versus Russia. And again, I'd like to remind you guys before, or anyone who's here, that this was a randomized group stage. I didn't put these two together to create like some sort of controversy or, you know, for clicks and views and stuff like that. The game literally put these teams together. So just bear that in mind. It was just thrown in by the game. We did a randomized thing at the start if you missed it. So yeah. We got to try and beat Ukraine here. And Ukraine are a really good team on this game. They really are. They got Shevchenko. I think they've got Milevsky. You know, players like that. Decent ones. Go on. Over the top to Andrei Arshavin. Oh, come on. That's the first time I've ever tried skill on this game. And it didn't really work to my advantage. Oh, just over the bar there from Russia. We had a couple of shots already, and yeah, this is how we started off in the last match. But then we went flat. Oh, nice deflection. That's taking it to Semak. Can he score? No. But can we score this situation? No. Why are we not clinical in front of goal? Oh, taken away there by Zirianov. And they got hacked out from behind. Is that going to be a yellow or a red? Just a caution. I'm actually getting increasingly concerned about Russia's play in this game. I'm starting to think they are a sort of a hyper-inflated 4-star team. Like, 4.5 stars just doesn't seem right for the way they're playing right now. I'm trying to get some kind of rhythm going, but defensively they are all over the place, which is completely different to how their AI counterpart plays with them. And we just can't link a simple pass upfield, you know. It's just a bit frustrating. I know we're against Ukraine, and Ukraine are a very good side, so I got to take that into consideration. Half time and a bit of frustration here in Kiev. It is still 0-0. Ukraine have been so good defensively. It feels like the exact opposite of what we usually experience with Russia. Like, they'll just get a goal and then be defensive, but this here, we're just not actually doing anything in front of goal. Into the box, and again, a poor ball into the middle. And again, look how many Ukrainians are in that box. There were so many. It feels like Russia are absolutely powerless to attack. Arshavin again, tipped over the bar, and that's another save from the Ukrainian goalkeeper. He's probably going to get man of the match at this rate. Through ball to Andrei Arshavin. Can he put out something special here for Russia? Crossed in, and yeah, this is what we're dealing with, guys. Like, no clinical sort of traits for Russia at all. Out to Arshavin. Out on the wing. Is there a chance? No, got tripped, and that's going to be a corner. This is our last chance. Last chance for Russia here. Crossed in, header, and I couldn't quite get my head on that one. The rebound. Ukraine have done what they needed to do and stop this attack from Russia, I guess. And yeah, well, you know, I'm really disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed so far with Russia. They're not the team that I was expecting them to be. They need to wake up. They really need to wake up. Our next match at home is against Slovenia. Again, another kind of tough opponent, I'd say. They are quite an underrated squad on these World Cup games, especially in 2010. Russia really need to get their act together. This is the table. We are mid-table, but 5 points behind Norway already. And even Slovenia have got a game in hand as well. So if they win here, then they're going to open up a massive gap on us. And we can't have that for the first couple of matches. That would be really terrible. Through ball, Kerzhakov. This has to be a chance, right? Down to you, and yes, we score. Finally, from open play, Russia score, and that is Ziryanov with the first goal for Russia here against Slovenia. And it was an easy goal as well, and that's what we needed. You know, bring the goalkeeper out, sweat it across to the right-hand side, and put it in. Over the top here, what a ball to Kerzhakov. Can he score? He has scored, and that's 2-0. Here is the Russia that I wanted. You know, a dominant attacking force, and it's 2-0. Looking for a big statement here before we go up against our fourth team on the group stage. And I believe it is Andorra, so there should be another 3 points in the bag for Russia. You would think so anyway. Andorra have just scored against Ukraine though, so yeah. You know, they've shown that they can score goals. Crossed in, Slovenia have it here. Just goes wide. They haven't really sort of pushed us. Slovenia's passing seems to be very good so far in the second half. Crossed in though. And again, that attacking presence for Slovenia isn't quite there. We haven't been able to build on this 2-goal lead, and I suppose that's okay because we're taking baby steps. You know, we lost the first match, drew the second, and now we're winning the third. So obviously the fourth is going to be a win because that's going to be against Andorra. So yeah, I feel like Russia are taking baby steps. That was a good ball though. Into the middle, and that is free. That was such an easy goal for Russia there, and Semak has scored to make it 3, and Russia have been really good in this one. Like I said though, it had been slow after the second goal. The third goal puts the cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake, and that's going to be it. We won 3-0, a very convincing victory considering that we couldn't beat Ukraine or Republic of Ireland. And I consider Slovenia to be in that category with those two other teams. So I'm quite pleased with that, and Russia should be as well. Fourth match of this group is against Andorra. What I've done for this match is taken off a few of the starters and put on a couple of bench players. Most notably, Pavyochenko is up top. Hoping that Pavyochenko and a few of the other bench players can get a few goals so that they can get their forms and stats up as well. Pavyochenko, should we go for it? Oh, off the top of the bar. There's no real gap. I'm just going to have to... No. So this is what I mean. Nobody was really getting in that middle position where I wanted them to. And, well, they are bench players, so you don't really expect them to have the kind of vision that a starting player would. Over the top, here comes Andorra. They got space, they got time. No, defender came over, but it's a corner to Andorra. What can they play in this one? What can they do? Header by Andorra. Oh, close. Can he be the one to assist Russia's first goal? No, it was a great tackle by Andorra. It's a corner. Arshavin to whip this one in. And it goes to no one. Oh, it has found its way. And yes, we scored. And I think that's Pavyochenko with the first goal for Russia against Andorra. Roman Pavyochenko has scored on his sort of qualifying debut in 2010 against Andorra. So quite good. I'm very happy with that. Half time, 1-0 against Andorra. Pretty modest result so far, and Andorra have had a couple of chances themselves as well, so we've got to be careful that we don't let our guard down if we're not going to score any more goals. And he gets taken out in the box there. That was a little bit of a silly challenge from Andorra. I wonder if that's going to be a red card. Let's have a look. No, nothing. So I'm going to change the penalty taker, and I'm going to put Pavyochenko to take this one. And it's down the middle, and that is 2-0 to Russia. Silly penalty ready for Andorra to give away, but there we go. Pavyochenko has a brace. Go on, over the top. Bilyanetinov. He goes for it. That's a goal. That is 3-0, and it is 100% over for Andorra. Bilyanetinov scores in the 69th minute to make it 3-0. That's a very hard name to say on the fly. Bilyanetinov. Don't know if I'm saying it properly, but yeah. Great challenge there by Bystroff. Just literally took it away from the Andorran player. And now he is practically through. That is a goal. That is 4-0. Russia piling on more misery for Andorra. Not really a reason to celebrate too much because it is only Andorra. Is there a chance for him to put a decent ball into the box? No. What was that kind of header from Pavyochenko? Just a little bounce off the top of his forehead. But anyway, it's 4-0 against Andorra, as expected, to be honest. Not really much more to say about it. It was a routine win. So the final match of this video is against the Republic of Ireland again. So I'm guessing that we'll get our chance to see Norway in the second part in the next video. So we're going to try and get revenge on Ireland for what they did to us at home. If you have a look at the standings, we've actually clawed our way to joint top alongside Norway, but they have a game in hand and Ireland have a game in hand as well. So it's all going to be a lot closer once we play this game. Can Russia show that they can beat this kind of side? They need to show it because these are our rivals for qualification for the World Cup, not sides like Andorra. Oh, through ball, and here comes Whelan. No, come on. And he puts it in. That's 1-0 again. Caught lacking at the back. Greg Whelan has scored. Or Glenn Whelan, sorry. Greg or Glenn Whelan? I can't remember. But yeah, he scores to make it 1-0. Keane on the ball. Crossed in by Keane. And that's in. Where was the goalkeeper on that play? Kevin Doyle again. Oh my goodness. Russia are no good against sides like this. Like sides like Republic of Ireland, which get in their face and can play well. You know, Ireland are a good side in 2010. They are, you know, they were a good side in 2010 because they nearly qualified for the World Cup. The only reason they didn't was because of Thierry Henry pretending to be LeBron James. We're getting absolutely outplayed here in Ireland. We are really getting outplayed. It's very, very frustrating to see this. Half-time, and Ireland have been the way better team. Way better. Defensively, they've been better. And, of course, as well, they've been better attacking-wise. They got 2 goals. They could add more. They easily could add more against us. Like, that's really bad to admit that because Russia should be on par with them in terms of their rating. Through ball. Semak, he doesn't have the strength. He just doesn't have it. Ireland's defenders are so good in this run. They really are. Even Richard Dunn is really good in this. I'm not seeing any movement up top from Kerzhakov. He's been very poor in this run. Look at the form for some of these Russian players. Arshavin is down by 12 stats in terms of form. It feels like Russia kind of have a little bit of an identity crisis going on right now. They just don't know who they are. It just feels like against some teams they're good, and against some teams like this, they are extremely bad. Crossed in. Can't get rid of it properly. This could be free. It is free. Absolutely horrific performance from Russia. I honestly think they're not a 4.5-star team on this game. Massively overrated. Massively. If you are not beating the Republic of Ireland, or at least competing with them, you do not deserve to be a 4.5-star squad. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got taken to school in that one. We got taken to school. Russia were terrible in that last match. And like I said, inconsistent in the whole first part of this video. What is going on with that animation? It's completely broken. Like the game's breaking before my eyes. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Bystroff and Inacevic are injured for 3 games. 3 crucial games, by the way, because we're halfway through this qualification campaign. And Russia have played 5 games, and we are sat mid-group, sort of thing, in Group H. But everybody else have only played 3 games or 4 games. So if all the teams around me start winning, I'm pretty much screwed, because they've all got games in hand. It's been a very disappointing start from Russia, and I hope they can kind of fix it in the next part of this series. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first part as well of your Russia 2010 World Cup qualifying. If you did, then give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.